Well, David, it was tight and it was tense, and we've come away with a point. What's your overriding emotions straight after?
I thought it was a real good point. I thought if any team was going to win it, it'd have been us. I thought the amount of balls that have gone across their 6-yard box without a final touch was high, and it was just a little bit. We've had a goal choked off for a marginal offside. We've hit the post. Ev's had the best chance of the game right at the end. But it was a tough game. But I thought we was the better team. But it's still in our hands. Winning. So would we have took that back in August? Of course we would. So I thought it was a really good point. The clean sheet. I thought. I can't really remember them having a chance. A few shots from the edge of the box, kind of thing. Eastham made a really good save first half. I thought it was a real competitive game. Credit to them, they've got nothing to play for, but I thought they gave us a real good game. And I thought it was a proper team performance across the board from us, really.
Disappointing not to test their keeper today a bit more.
That's easy to say when we you don't have shots on target. The amount of balls that went across we are literally a touch from going in. We've had a goal disallowed, we've hit the post. It's easy to look at one stat in isolation and say that. Like I said, we were the better team. If any team was going to win it, it was going to be us. We've had the best chance of the whole game. Should we win to keep more? Yeah, because the pass across the face should have just been a foot further backwards or something like that. Or we could have made the run a little bit earlier. Them little things. But they were the margins. There were so fine margins today against a decent team. They've got a huge budget. They've got a good manager now. And you can see that they're finishing with a bit of a flourish because they've probably underperformed for the rest of the season. So, it's still in our hands. That's the main thing. And we've got it all to play for next season. And we want the fans who were absolutely outstanding today. Them whatever it was, 2,300, 2,400, 500, whatever it was, all sit together next week in BP, wherever you are, right? If you're not singing, right, go and sit in the quiet bit. And that's the kind of noise. So that, they were fantastic because we want to create that kind of atmosphere. And hopefully we get a win.
But you said you're off camera. It felt a bit like a playoff final for me, anyway. Yeah. It was a big occasion for MK Dons because of Dean Lewington and everything. Yeah. So it just had that bit of edge to it.
Yeah, look, they've made it about their captain, fair enough, and all the rest of it. But it had something for them. It meant something for all of them, which was probably unfortunate for us. So yeah, look, it was a good game. It was a real committed game, I think, from both teams. I thought it was nip and tuck. Like I say, I thought we finished stronger, and I thought we on the balance of the chances and the positions we got into, we probably should have won the game. But we'll take the draw, we'll take the clean sheet, because it's still in our hands.
As you said earlier, makes next week massive, and we've had some big games at Blunder Park in recent years, but this is pretty big.
Yeah, look, I don't know the last time the team were in League One, and we've got a game to try and win to extend our season, and hopefully we'll do that. I hope the whole town gets behind us. Like I said, the fans today were outstanding. And they've seen a committed performance. The final whistle goes, 3 or 4 of them drop to the knees because they've given everything for the shirt, and you can't ask much more than that. There's little bits that we can work on, obviously, but we need everyone. I said in the week, if you're in any doubt, don't bother. If you've got any negativity coming into the BP next week, don't bother. I'd rather be 1,000 less on the gate. I'm sure the chairman won't thank me for saying that, but I'd rather everyone be in that place going, this is us, and that's what we're going to be, and be as one as a team, one as a club, and hopefully we win the game.
What are your main positives you take from today?
I thought it was a real competitive game. I thought obviously the clean sheet. I thought Ty was outstanding at the back, outstanding. I thought Jason was unbelievable again. We were just waiting for a moment, and we didn't quite get on the end of one. So there were some really, really good performances, and there were some average ones, no poor ones. Lots of good ones, and that's what we required. Against a good team. So the level of performance was good. I think both teams, and I'm certainly content with what we showed today and how we went about our business, and that's pleasing. If that underlying performance is there, we could have won it at the end. Like I said, we hit the post in the last 5 minutes. Ev's had the best chance of the whole game, and then another day it goes in.
And a big week for you on the training ground this week to dust yourselves down and prepare for this huge game.
Yeah, every day is a big day. Every day. Not to make it any bigger than it hasn't been for the last 8 or 10 months. The day is, can you get better? Every day. Can you take something from today that'll make you a better player? And that doesn't stop this week because we've got Wimbledon next week.
Player of the Year awards, of course, on Monday night. Is that a bit of a distraction from the norm?
Don't think so. Don't think so. It is what it is, isn't it? You know, the players will get in bed early, I'm sure. And, yeah, it is what it is. It should be a good night.
Yeah, well played, David. Thank you.
Thanks.